Bitcoin's top structure is back, and the last time we have seen this happening, Bitcoin ended up in a major bear market. Bitcoin is in extreme fair, but if you look at history, Bitcoin is tend to perform really good after extreme fair levels. We have lost important support and we are retesting it right now. What am I doing in the crypto market in the upcoming hours here? I will discuss everything here in the video. We are at a major important zone for the total market cap. We will dive into that and way more in today's video, but first of all, please make sure to follow me over on X. I will keep you posted about the crypto market throughout the day. So if you never want to miss something in crypto, please make sure to follow me there as well. And of course, I would really appreciate you guys to subscribe over on my YouTube channel. Like this daily update video, and you can always join my free Telegram link in the first link in the description. That's enough for now. Please, let's dive into the charts because we are seeing a very important structure. And it is really important to know that this structure we are seeing right now was the start of the bear market in 2021. What are we seeing here? We saw a pump to the left here. Then we saw some grinding price action, sideways price action towards the downside. Really important to know is that we are seeing the exact same thing happening here for Bitcoin. So we had a channel towards the downside. After that, we broke out towards the upside, and that was where Bitcoin pumped towards the upside and set the first high here. That is exactly what we are seeing right here, and we set the first high here. That is really important. Then what we saw happening here in 2021 is that Bitcoin squeezed towards the edge point. And what did we do there? We set the first high. We set the first high right over here. Then the second high, we took out the old high. That is exactly what we have been seeing right over here. And then the last high was a little bit higher than the previous one to take every short out of the market, and that was the exact moment Bitcoin broke out of this compression zone, retested it, and then moved towards the downside. We are seeing the exact same pattern happening right over here. So we saw two tops getting swiped, first swipe, second swipe. That was where the first leg towards the downside started. That is where we saw a major correction towards the downside. But now the interesting part is about to happen, because what we saw here in 2021 was we got supported below this high. That is exactly the point we are at right now. Then we saw a relief rally pump towards old resistance, and that was a pump of approximately 20%. And that is something I am expecting right now as well. But a really important thing to know is, as we have seen it in 2021, if we see this relief rally towards resistance here, that is the major opportunity to sell your crypto, because that is where the real down move will start. And what we can see here, we dropped towards point 2 here. If we drop towards point 2 here, that will cause a dump towards the $55,000 for Bitcoin. So this is looking way too similar to not play out. So for now, I expect a relief rally towards point 4, and that is a pump of approximately 25-26%. If that happens, I'm going to scale fully out of crypto and open up short positions towards the downside. Because if we see that happening, then we will probably see a dump further towards the downside. So please make sure to not be in euphoric phase if we pump towards the upside, because it's probably the same retest as we have seen in 2021. Then a bullish thing, what we can see is we are in extreme fair once again. We have seen Bitcoin perform really well after extreme fair phases. We have seen it before in 2021. We saw extreme fair, then Bitcoin broke towards the upside 250%. Then we saw extreme fear here once again in July 2024. After that, euphoric came back and we pumped 80%. we saw extreme fear here over on March 2025. After that, Bitcoin pumped towards the upside. Right now, we are in extreme fear once again. So in history, we saw Bitcoin getting pumped after this extreme fear phase. But a really important thing to know is that probably if we pump after the extreme fear, the fear is over, but we are making the perfect short retest right over here. So that is why I think that the relief rally is about to start. The markets will not be in extreme fear. We will see a pump out of extreme fear, which is very, very good. But an important thing to know is that euphoric phases, we need to sell our crypto if we pump further towards the upside. We won't break new all-time highs here. If we get that relief rally, that is the point where you want to sell your Bitcoin. So yeah, I expect a relief rally here to get out of extreme fear, but after that I expect a dump towards the downside, as this chart confirmed as well. Then also, if we look at the lower time frame, we have been ranging between those two red lines here, red boxes, for over weeks here. But right here, we saw a major dump yesterday, and we dumped below this red box. That means that we have been breaking out of this very important range. Right now we are pumping once again, but I really think that this is just a relief rally for a good short on Bitcoin. So what I'm anticipating right here, finally we got the trigger on Bitcoin. I'm expecting a retest here, and on that retest I am looking for a short on Bitcoin. If that happens, I will keep you posted over on X, so please make sure to follow me over on X as well. And in my free Telegram link, you can join it in the first link in the description. So make sure to do so, because if this setup unfolds, I will keep you noted about this setup on those pages. Then the only thing you need to do is put your trade over on VX. I give you the setups. The only thing you need to do is trade it over on VX. You can sign up through the link in the description here, the second link, and if you do so, you will make chance of 100 USDT trading bonus. If we hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year, VX will give away 1000 USDT trading bonus, and with that trading bonus, you can trade and you can't lose. So please make sure to just sign up on VX through the link in the description, subscribe over on my YouTube channel, because this could literally lead towards a $5,000. If you follow me after you got that 1000 USDT, you will literally trade that 1000 USDT towards 3 to 5K. So please make sure to do so, sign up on VX and subscribe over on my YouTube channel. Then, if you look at the total market cap, we have been talking about this chart in the past. We saw a major important support zone on the lower side here, and we saw resistance on the top side. But right now, every single time we topped this support, we pumped afterwards significantly. Tap, pump, tap, pump. But right now what we are seeing, we thought that tap happening, but Bitcoin didn't even pump, crypto didn't even pump. Right now we tapped this line too many times. So for now, this is the last warning. We need to pump from off this level, because if we get supported by it long enough, there will be a moment we will break it towards the downside. So this is a really important moment for total market cap, for the whole crypto market cap. We need to pump from off this support in the upcoming weeks here. Otherwise, all the buy orders will get filled here, and sell orders are getting the overhand here, and that will cause for a major dump for the whole crypto market. Then also, if we look at the sentiment check, the consensus index just hit the most bearish reading of this entire bull cycle. That is usually a pretty good thing, but if we look here, we saw it in 2021 hitting those lows, but that wasn't the end. We saw it right here hitting those very important bearish bear market lows. But after that, we saw a little relief rally towards the upside. We get neutral, and after that, we dumped further on this consensus index. So right now, also, like I said on other charts, we will probably get a relief rally. This consensus chart will turn neutral, but after that, I expect some bearish momentum on the consensus chart as well, because If we look at this sentiment, then things have been chasing here over the last few months. And right here we saw it once again. And I really think that we will probably look exactly the same as of here. So a little bit relief rally to get into neutral again, and then a further move towards the downside for the consensus index. That was it for today's video. Please make sure to follow me over on X to never miss a setup in crypto ever again. And of course, please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel, sign up on WeX through the link in the description to enter the giveaway, and I will see you tomorrow by a brand new Crypto Daily Update video.